Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. Today I'm here to bring you a product review. I'm here to talk about a product called the Evenskyn Lumo. It is an anti-aging handset. There's the box. And I've been testing this out and using it for the past 6 months. I am not a skincare expert. This is the first product of its type that I have ever used. I've barely even used anti-aging creams and serums and things like that. I just have never taken good care of my skin. I'm 51 years old and I'm starting to think about the fact that I need to care for my skin. And so here's an opportunity for me to try something and share my results. So if you want to know more about the Lumo, stick around. Say this again, I am not a skincare expert. I have been very hesitant to do videos like this. I get asked many times a day at this point to do makeup tutorials and to do how do I care for my skin. And I've really dragged my feet on doing those things so far because I'm no expert. I just feel like I'm such a hack. Evenskyn reached out to me about 6 months ago, maybe a little more than 6 months ago at this point, and asked me if I would be interested in trying their product. And I was really hesitant. It took me a while to say yes. I did a lot of research. I asked a lot of people questions, and 2 things convinced me to give it a shot. The first is their 60-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. If you try this product and you don't like it, it doesn't work for you, you can return it. 60-day return policy is really great. The second was the number of great reviews there are on this out there. So many, and by like women whose channels are all about makeup and skincare, and they would do reviews of products that they didn't like, and that means something. So I thought, okay, you know what? I'll give this a try. And we'll just see what happens. If it doesn't work for me, oh well. If it does, well, maybe then it's a great solution for someone else. So 6 months ago, I started using this Lumo. Actually, not quite 6 months ago. The first time I used it was on August 30th, 2022. Today is, I think it's February 19th, 2023. So not quite 6 months, but almost. And here is what I've learned. We're gonna get in the bathroom and I'm gonna show you how I use it. I'm gonna take all my makeup off and I'll show you how I use it. But I have a bunch of notes here because, again, I'm not an expert and I had to write down a lot of these things. But here's what I want you to know about anything like this. First of all, a product that you use at home can only do so much. I think we have to have realistic expectations of anything we do. A lot of you guys are here because you watch my wig reviews, and you know that my biggest passion when it comes to that is education and support. And one of the things I talk about all the time is setting realistic expectations. Sometimes we have expectations of something that cannot be met, and so we're perpetually disappointed because we didn't set our expectations realistically. There are lots of products and treatments that can help you if anti-aging or just, caring for your skin is a goal and a priority of yours. But in the end, how much improvement you need or you seek is really going to dictate what you're going to need to do. A product like this can only do so much because there has to be a safety factor involved. And when we're using a product at home, it can't have the strength of a product in a clinic because those products can create very serious damage if you're not careful. And so that is something very important to consider. What's really cool about this is Evenskyn, the company who created it, they actually got their start creating products for professional licensed esthetician offices. So products that are, tens of thousands of dollars a piece, and for treatments that can cost anywhere from $800 to $1,500 a session. That's how they got their start. They saw a gap in the market and they decided to create a direct-to-consumer product, this handset right here, and they have, I think they might have a couple of other products as well that we can use at home to achieve a little bit less dramatic improvement, but improvement nonetheless. And the Lumo is the result of all that work and research that they did. It's also FDA cleared. I know that's going to be very important to some of you. And I have one more note. Oh, this is a 5-in-1 device. A lot of the devices on the market only do 1 or 2 things, but you get 5 different treatments with this one. And we will go over that in the later segment when we're in my bathroom using it. About expectations, briefly. I already mentioned that this can only do so much. If you are seeking dramatic wrinkle reduction, or if you have a lot of loose skin and you're seeking tightening, maybe skin under here, tightening of your skin, depending on how much improvement you need, you may not be able to achieve it with this device. For me personally, I was looking for improvement in my 11s right here. I have some pretty deep 11s. They're actually much better than they were. And I'll talk about that. And my forehead wrinkles, which are fairly deep. And I also have wrinkles here from my dimples, and they're starting to make me a little self-conscious right here. Now, right now, you can't see them as well because I have makeup on, I have good lighting on me, but you know, you'll see that in a little while. And I'll show you the before and after pictures at the end, which will give you a sense of the improvement that I've achieved in almost 6 months time. I used this product for 3 months and really didn't see a whole lot of improvement. I actually took pictures and sent them over to the Lumo team and just said, I'm not sure this is working for me. Is this reasonable? I mean, should it be taking this long? And they sent the team to their medical, the people I deal with aren't the doctors, but they sent them to their medical team, and they came back with really good feedback. Some of the improvement that they saw, I didn't notice until they pointed them out. They saw a lot of improvement right here on me, and they could see improvement in my wrinkles up here, but they did say those are considered deep wrinkles and they will take longer. For people seeking a lot of change, you can expect it to potentially take 6 months for you to really get that full benefit. So that is something really important. And I want to add, another use of this, and what I've learned from a lot of people, is they use this in between more invasive sessions. So I've heard from quite a few women who do get Botox, but then they use this device in between their sessions, and it not only helps to maintain what they're achieving with the Botox, but they don't have to go and get Botox as often. Think about that as well. Are you doing other things that a device like this could help in between, and then you don't have to spend as much money and go quite as often? We talk about expectations and making them realistic. Let's think about when we try to improve our health or lose weight or get in shape. You would never think that you'll have the results you're seeking in just a month's time or even 2 months time. Well, you know, this isn't that different from that. You know, one of the things we're trying to do is we're trying to build volume when we use this, and we're trying to build back collagen that we're losing as we age. That takes time. So knowing that it's going to take a while and that you have to be consistent is key. If you're not someone who wants to do something consistently, then this might not be the right thing. At the end of the day, you know, there's a spectrum of results that people can expect to achieve from this product. Some people will see results within 6 weeks, but some people may be like me, and you might not see much of anything for 3 months, 4 months, and you might really not see the vast majority of your improvement until the 6-month mark. And that's what you have to wrestle with for yourself. You know, with the 60-day money-back guarantee, you may be finding yourself making a decision at the, 7-week mark about whether or not you think you want to continue with it. And that's valid. And I'm just grateful that they do have a return policy like that. But expect that you may need to put in some time and effort with this. And I will just add, whenever we're trying to improve any part of us, we really can't neglect the rest of us. So if you're going to spend the money and the time using a product like this, then I think it's super important that you consider eating better, drinking more water, possibly taking some vitamins if you are in need of that. But the more we can holistically care for ourselves, I think the better everything will be. For me personally, and this is important, my results are probably a combination of this product and the fact that I started taking my vitamins consistently every day. I started using product on my face morning and night. I rarely put lotion on my face prior to using the Lumo. Now I have a serum I use in the morning and a face oil. I have a nighttime lotion I use at night and a face oil, and I have an eye cream that I use, and I've been doing that probably for the past 6 to 8 weeks now, maybe not quite. So I didn't do a lot of that in the beginning, but over time, as I started to see some improvement, this encouraged me to do other healthy things for myself. So in that way, so positive. The other thing in the past 6 months that has happened is I've lost about 10 pounds. I had lost about almost 30 pounds prior to starting to use it. And then I gained a little bit of that back, and now I'm back on track. So I've lost about 10 pounds. And when I did my before pictures, I took them on August 30th. We have a swimming pool. I spend a lot of time outside in the summer. So I think it's evident in those pictures that I'd had sun exposure, and I took my after pictures just yesterday, I think, and today's like February 18th or 19th or something. So I haven't seen the sun in months. All of that can have an impact. There's just no perfect way to do this when you're doing a time, like a long-term before and after. So I want to be very transparent with you guys about these things, but I have absolutely seen reduction in my 11s, and my forehead wrinkles are lessened. I think my skin tone looks better. I do think I can make some more improvement, and I will continue to use this product, and I will bring you guys a follow-up later. I definitely am pleased with what I've seen so far from this product, but you'll see me with no makeup on here shortly, and well, you can judge for yourself. Final thing before we head to my bathroom is I want to show you what you'll get if you purchase this. So you'll get the handset, and it does have a little ring that's magnetized on here, and so you could put a cloth on here to use, and I'll show you why I do that and when I do that. It comes with a little stand, a charging base, just like that, so you can set it in here to charge, and you can plug it in back here with the provided charging cord, or you can just plug it straight in. And then when it's all charged, I just throw everything in. So it's a beautiful case. And so it all sits nice and compact in the case, and I put it in my cupboard. All right, everybody. I'm going to just quickly demonstrate the different things that I do and my impressions of each of them. I'm not going to go through a whole routine. That would be way too much of your time, but this will give you a good sense. I want to reiterate what I said earlier. It does come with a manual, and it has great instructions in it. It will tell you exactly how to use it, all of the techniques you should use. I'll show you what has worked for me, but please look through that manual for that. I always started with the Ion Cleanse, and I need to give a plug for the Ion Cleanse mode. I really didn't think I would like that mode. I really thought that would be one I would skip. But after the very first time I did it, I really thought my cleansing routine was good. I thought my face was just super clean afterwards. This taught me otherwise. So here's what I use. I found these pads, they're cotton rectangles on Amazon. And this is what the box looks like. And it comes with a whole bunch of them in here. I will link it in the description. I tried another kind, and these disintegrated throughout the cleanse session. These are so soft, and they're very substantial. So then you stick your ring back on, and just like that. So it holds very securely, and the pad is on here. And then I use witch hazel. I think, you can use any kind of a toner. I just happen to have this witch hazel, so that's what I use. And I just saturate the pad with the witch hazel just like that. And then I turn on the device. Hopefully the glare, I'm going to turn my ring light off for a second so you can see this. So that it tells you what mode, and so I just go down to the Ion mode. It says RF Ion. Up here is the strength level. You can increase or decrease the strength. That's sort of like the bars on your phone almost. So it can go up to level 5. I use level 5 on the Ion Cleanse. I have it on level 5. It recommends you start everything at level 1, but then I just turn it on. Can you hear that? It just is vibrating. And then I take it and I just gently run it over my face. I washed my face last night. I did not rewash it this morning. Now, I can't remember how long this mode goes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. It does tell you how long each mode lasts. You can choose to do it for the whole length of the mode, or you can end it. All right, so I'm not doing the whole time for you guys, but you can see what I'm doing. Look at that. Let me turn it off. Guys, I mean, maybe your face is cleaner than mine. I don't know, but that really sold me on the Ion Cleanse. All right, so the products that I use, so Evenskyn came out with their own conduction gel a few months ago, but I've been using this for a number of months. So what I was using was this hydrating aqua gel with hyaluronic acid. This stuff by NuFace. That's what I had been using, and I was using this aloe vera gel. I'll link these in the description. I got this on Amazon, and I think this was from the NuFace website. I just did some research. I think someone else who had reviewed this product recommended this, so I bought it. Since they've come out with their stuff, I've actually been using this for the last couple of months. Here's my biggest tip for you guys. So there's 2 modes that have pain potential. The cleanse mode doesn't. The straight RF mode just is a little bit of warmth, and that's it. But the ENI plus photon, that's the next one in the order of what I would do. I would do the ENI, then I would do just the plain RF mode, and then I would do the EMS mode. The more conduction product you have on your face, the more you will feel the ENI and the EMS modes. It feels like a bunch of rubber bands snapping onto your face. I strongly recommend you start at level 1. When I have a face full of gel, I cannot go above a level 3. Sometimes I do a level 2. It's just, I don't know, some people can tolerate more than others. So let me show you. I start off with this, and I put a good amount all over my face. As your face starts to absorb product, you will feel it a lot less. So I sometimes will add water. So I'll spray a little water. I'll put water on my hands to reactivate the product, or I'll just increase the level as my face doesn't feel it as much because the product's getting used up. So there's a couple of different things you could do. So I'm going to turn it on to the ENI plus photon. That's the next one. I'm going to turn it down right now to level 2. And I just go like this. Now the instructions show you a couple of different ways to do this. I just do it like this. Now I'm not feeling it much right now on level 2. Now, when I turn it up to level 3, I'm going to feel that more, and I'm really going to feel it here and here. It's like it pushes it, it vibrates it against my teeth. So when I do this, I use my tongue. Can you see? I don't know if you can see me sort of twitching a little bit as it's doing it. I learned the tongue trick from someone else who reviewed this. Okay, so now it's not gliding as much. The gel has really been absorbed into my face quite a bit. So I have 2 options. I can keep going like I'm doing and do nothing. I can turn up the level because I can tolerate a little bit more as there's less on my face, or I can use more gel, or I don't have my spray bottle right here, but I can put water on my face and it reactivates that gel because it hasn't, you know, it's somewhat absorbed and it's somewhat dried. And then I can just get going again. For the time mode in order would be the RF mode. And I love the RF mode. This is just red light therapy and heat. And I turn this one all the way up to 5 because there is no pain factor on this one. It is just so soothing and it provides heat and warmth. And then the last mode is the EMS. In the manual, it tells you all of the different benefits each of the modes bring on. Some of them muscle toning, some of them product absorption, some of them, you know, skin rejuvenation. I mean, there's just a lot of different. The last mode, which I do tend to skip it sometimes, but it's really, I mean, I like it. I just sometimes skip it. It's the Cool Plus Photon. And this is blue light therapy, and it gets nice and got some under eye bags, or maybe even if you have a headache, this could be a great mode to just let it rest on your temple if you have a tension headache. Oh, I can just see how much this would benefit if you have a tension headache. I haven't tried that, and that's it. So that's how I use the product. I would absolutely recommend you get some sort of a conduction gel. And if you don't want to spend a lot of money, this aloe vera stuff works just fine. I mean, use it for months, and they even said it's fine to use. And so you can get something cheaper and just play around, see what works best for you. Again, the key to success with this product is consistency. But I mean, my 11s, my forehead wrinkles, my chin, you'll see the pictures coming, they definitely improved. And so was it worth the money? That's a person, only you can answer that question. How much do you value improvement in these areas? We're all gonna have to, you know, assess this on our own. I just wanted to bring you my perspective on it, my take on it, and you should watch a lot of other reviews. And just keep in mind, they have the 60-day money-back guarantee. So if you want to try it and then make a decision a little ways down the line, you can certainly do that. Please let me know if you have any questions. I welcome them. Again, I'm no expert. I'm just a 51-year-old woman thinking I should probably start taking a little bit better care of my skin. And while this helped for sure, it also encouraged me to do a lot of other healthy things for my skin. So I think there's collateral benefit that I didn't even realize would exist by using a product like this. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching, and thank you, Evenskyn, for reaching out to me and introducing me to your product. I would have never known about it, and I'm really grateful. I'll talk to you guys in my next video.